Hello, in this video, we are going to go through the What Bird Are You lesson here, the demo lesson in TechSmart. So let's go ahead and start it up. And the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to notice that there's a lot of comments. This is pretty extensive. And so we want to remember that when we go through these, we really need to make sure we read every comment very carefully and that we answer the prompt or do what the comment says to do very, very specifically. If we do that and we're meticulous, then we'll get this right. If we just glaze over the comments and don't really read them, we're probably going to get this wrong because we're not going to know exactly what to do. Additionally, this one has 7 slides that have some information. So let's take a few minutes just to go over these slides so that we really understand what we're going to be doing. Okay, these slides actually have some pretty good information here. So this assignment name is What Bird Are You? And the question here is to determine this. I guess this is a personality test. Are you the quiet sparrow, the laid back duck, or the adventurous falcon? This personality test to find out. So what we're going to do here, it looks like this is what our console should look like. So as we're going through, we really want to have our screen look just this. So we've got a question, how do you handle new situations? Remember, this is a personality test. We've got choices A, B, and C. And then we have, it looks like it's going to be an input here, your answer, and then the user is going to enter their answer. So we've got to make sure that our console looks pretty close to that. And then in the end, we're going to have some final scores. So as the person is through, then it's going to keep track of their scores, and they're going to get points scored for each bird. That'll be the output. And in the end, there's going to be some sort of a score. So this person is, I guess, a cross between a falcon and a duck. So the requirements here are we have to track each personality type with a single variable, use the increment to keep score. The increment, remember, is a plus equals, like a decrement is a minus equals, but we're adding the score. There's no negatives here, so we're going to use a plus equal to keep score. And we're going to use the if, the elif, or the else conditionals to decide which scores to increase, because they're going to choose one of those, one option or another, and we have to increase the correct score. And then, of course, a syntax reference. We've seen this before, how if conditions and elif condition and the else block work, and the order generally that they go in. So given that, let's get right to coding. Here I've got my code set up, and I'm going to just read through here. I've got my header comment. Then this right here is just telling me this is the setup part. So we always have to set up our program so that we can then function later on. And this says set 3 variables, falcon, duck, and sparrow. Assign each the starting value of 0. So we'll just go falcon equals 0, and duck equals 0, and sparrow equals 0. So those are all done. So I've got these assigned. These are our variable names. They're all assigned the value of 0. Then I've got question number 1. So I print, how do you handle new situations? So I'm going to go ahead and just copy this. Anything I can do to make sure that I do it correctly and efficiently, I want to take advantage of that. So I just went ahead and copied that. I'm going to go print, and then in quotes, how do you handle new situation? And I did copy the quotes, so let me get rid of one of these quotes. There we go. Okay. And then it says print each option on its own line. And I've got A, I am excited, and well, whatever these say, A, B, and C, I have these options. So I need to print each one on their own line. So let's just go ahead and grab all of this. Grabbed all of A, and then down here, I'm going to do print, and then I did not take a quote there, so like that. And then I'm going to get all of B, copy, and go right here and say print that. And let's get all of C as well. There we go. Print like this. And then it says to test after this line. So let's see what if I did it right here. Uh-oh. Line 133, I've got a syntax error. Let's check it out. Now, 133 is at the bottom. This means that somewhere I didn't do a closing parentheses. That's almost always what that is. There we go. Closing parentheses. All right, so now let's check it out. Okay, we handle new situations, A, B, and C. These aren't aligned very good. So let's make sure that I did this right. Yeah, see, I got to make sure it looks good. Now it'll look fine. And these things are just semantics, but it definitely looks a lot better to be like this. Okay, good. So far, so good. And now I need to look down here, and then it says get input and assign it to the variable answer. So over here on line 33, I'm just going to type in answer equals inputs, and then your answer. Make it real simple, colon, space, space, like that. And let's see what it's here. How do you handle new situations? Got A, B, and C, then your answer. And I can go C, and there we go. So there's my answer. So far we're good. Let's go here. So now I have to do some conditionals. So this is where these if and elif and else come in. So I've got A, B, and C. So it will make if will be A, elif will be B, and elif would be C, and then I could do an else clause if they put something else in, because all I'm really looking for is A, B, or C. So anything else, I'm going to have an else clause for. So if the answer is equal to A, then I'm going to increment the Falcon variable by 1. So it looks like I'm not going to give any output. I'm just going to increment the variable Falcon by 1. So we'll just do this. We'll go if answer equals, remember 2 equals, A, colon, and then let's just put this down here, and we'll put it there. And remember, when you're doing these, you always want to indent or at least start your code where below the hashtag of the instructions. So that's how I know to go right here. I know I need to indent, but I need to indent right here because I'm right below this little hashtag that tells me what to do. So I'm going to say Falcon plus equals 1. There we go. And so then I'm just going to copy this code here and say, and make this an elif, answer equals B. And I'm going to copy this and do this one here and make this C. And I'm just going to copy this too. I'm going to copy as much as I possibly can so that I can, 1, do it correctly, and 2, do it fairly efficiently. So if the answer equals B, then I'm going to increment the duck variable by 1. And if the answer equals C, I'm going to increment the sparrow variable by 1. And then the else clause is important because they may not answer things correctly. So we'll go else, colon, good, and then we'll say print, I'm sorry, that was not valid input. An exclamation point there. Good. Now, let's see. Let's test after this line. Let's check it out. So, how do you handle new situations? Let's see. Let's go ahead and do no. And it says, I'm sorry, that was not valid input. And one reason why I did no is because no would test the else. And what this does, this reads down the code. And if there's a mistake in any of this, it's going to error out as it goes. And so I know that this code works all the way at least until print, because it printed, I'm sorry, that was not valid, because it read the else, because it didn't, none of these were true. And so it read the else. And so that's why I got this print right here. So good. So now we can continue on and figure this out. And this also says print a blank line. So we'll go print like that. I usually put a space. Probably not necessary, but I've always been doing that. So this will make me a blank line. So then we have question number 2. So question number 2, I'm going to just do print. That's question number 2. And then I'm going to do for A, B, and C, print. I do need my quotes because I've got A, like that, and then print and B. Let's B, like that, and quote and close, and then I have print quote, and then let's get all of C as well. There we go. And then I need to assign a user input. So again, I'm going to say answer equals, because I'm using the same variable answer. So answer equals input your answer, like that. And I don't want to test it yet, but now here's the thing. I'm going to increment these again, A, B, and C by 1, and I'm using the same pattern. So I've got sparrow, falcon, duck. So I can literally just go up here, and I'm just going to go all, let's see here, hold on. Oh, see, I'm glad I read this, because if the answer is A, then I'm going to increment the sparrow, and then B is falcon, and C is duck. So I can still copy these. So I'm going sparrow, falcon, duck. So let's just get all of these like this. No, let's not do that. Let's just do it right. So if the answer is equal to A, B, C, no, let's change these, C, B, and then I'm going to do, let's just grab this one, and I'm going to pull it down here, tab over, tab over, tab over, and let's just change these. So this one here, I'm going to increment sparrow by 1. If it's B, I'm going to increment, falcon's already there, falcon by 1. And then if it's C, I'm going to increment duck by 1. And then I'm going to print another message if it's an else. So I will just come up here and get all of this. And then I'm going to just go like that. Oops, won't let me do that. So let's just grab the else clause and grab right here. So then the else would be else. And then I want to make sure that I've got the indentation right. And then this would be the print clause right there. And so now I can do a blank line and then test. So print the blank line. And now let's go ahead and test this out. Okay, so how do you handle new situations? We're just going to go A. And how do you like to spend most of your time? I'm going to say yes. And then again, it gives me this error down there. Good. So I know that that works. So I can code the rest of this really quickly. And let's see what I've got going on here. So then we've got print final scores header. So let's see how I need to do this right here. I'll probably just do this in all. Yeah, I'll do it just like it shows. Anytime I see something that I can copy, I'll copy it. So print that. That's my header. Print the dashed lines. Let's copy the dashed lines. Print this. And then it says print your score for Falcon is concatenated with the Falcon typecast to a string. So that would be something like print your score for Falcon is space then plus, and then let's make sure I typecast this Falcon like that, and then close that out. Good. So then I can do the same thing for the duck, and I can do the same thing for the sparrow. So let's just go here and change this falcon to duck. Let's change this variable to duck, and let's change this variable here to sparrow, and let's change falcon to sparrow. There we go. Now let's test it out. Hope I didn't make any errors. This time I'm going to do it right. So how do I handle new situations? A. And then what do I like to spend with my most time? I like to rock climb. And so there we go. So my score for falcon is 2, score for duck is 0, score for sparrow is 0. We're all done here. So now we can turn this in, and now you know how to do this when you do your own coding exercise, which is coming up next. So good luck.